Hello, and welcome back to the Goodness Margin, the place where we find margin for the good things in life. Today, I'm going to share with you a system that has worked for us with managing toys. But first, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit the bell and you'll be notified when the next video goes live. So let's talk about toys. Toys are something that I hear about often on Instagram or on my blog. People are overwhelmed by toys. If you have kids, you absolutely understand this. Toys, in fact, were the thing that sort of sent me into this journey of minimalism. I was so sick of picking up toys. I felt like that's all that I did was pick up toys. And toys are one of those things that our children are growing and changing all of the time. And so as they develop, as they mature, their toys change with them. So it is something that we consistently have to stay on top of. My oldest son is 16. He doesn't really have toys that I have to manage, but I have a 7-year-old and I definitely have to stay on top of that. While we did minimize those, it has been something constant trying to have her toys not only where it's manageable for me as her mom, but also where they're manageable for her. Think about it. If your kid's room is a mess and you know it's going to take you as an adult a full hour to clean that, how overwhelming is that for your child? So this is a system that I developed to lessen that overwhelm, to make it where when I ask my daughter to clean her room, that it is actually manageable for her to clean her room, that I'm not asking her to do something that she is absolutely incapable of doing. So the first thing we did is we took all of her toys out of her room. I do recommend taking them out of their room. We put them in a landing area that we have. You could maybe put them in the floor of your bedroom, whatever works for you. So I brought all of her toys into one location. That way you're seeing all that you have all at once. The next thing we did is we quickly went through those toys and we put them in 3 different piles. The first pile is keep. These are things that she plays with, that she loves. They're in good condition. We know we definitely want to keep them. The next pile is the maybe pile. This is something you really want to try to encourage them to put them in a different pile, but sometimes we can get bogged down on one thing. Like, I don't know if I want to keep this. I'm not sure. So have a maybe pile. And the last pile is the donate or the sell pile. Typically for toys, I end up donating them because they aren't worth enough money for me to sell them. But if you want to sell them, absolutely do that. The donate pile is, I know I'm getting rid of this. Now, this is really, really important. As soon as you have that donate pile together, go ahead, put all that stuff in a trash bag and put it in your car right this second. I promise you, as a mother who has a lot of experience in this, you want that stuff to be out of your house as soon as possible, because your child will see it just a little bit later and all of a sudden decide that they have a newfound love for that toy that 1 hour ago they said they could absolutely live without and wanted to get rid of. So get rid of that donate pile right away. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go through the keep pile and start putting things into categories. I use these baskets to categorize her toys. She's a 7-year-old little girl, so her categories are things such as kitchen, dolls, dress up, Lego. And we always have a miscellaneous basket because there are those random little toys that don't really fit into a category. So you want to go through, categorize the toys, put them in baskets, and label those baskets. At this point, you may be able to go ahead and donate the things that are in the maybe pile. Once she has seen the categories that she plays with, she may want to let go of those things a little bit more quickly. Now, the next step is to put everything back. It's really important that you make sure your child's room is clean. Obviously, you've already taken all the toys out. So maybe run the vacuum, make their bed, make sure their room is really tidy before you put those things back. Now, here is where the system starts. So let's say they have 6 baskets. And these are 6 different categories of toys that they play with in their bedroom. What I have done is I have found that for us, that magic number is 2. I ask my daughter to choose 2 baskets. What 2 categories do you want to play with? That may be miscellaneous and doll clothes, or Lego and doll clothes, however she wants to do that. And those 2 baskets, I put them away in her room. So she plays with those. And when she wants to change that basket out, she may want to change a basket out a couple times a day, but typically she'll play with that stuff for a week or 2 and then decide, hey, mom, I actually would like to get my Lego out. I want to trade my doll clothes for that. She'll clean up all of her doll stuff, her clothes, the little accessories that go with her dolls, put those in that basket and bring those to me, and then we'll trade it out. I keep those baskets in the attic space that's behind my closet. It's easily accessible, and she's old enough at this point that she even trades those out herself. She completely understands how this system works. And this system has worked so well for us. The reason it works so well is it creates manageable toys for her to play with. Studies have shown that children can actually be overwhelmed and not play as freely if they have too many toys to play with. So by only having two categories of toys, she's not overwhelmed by that. And she's also not overwhelmed when I ask her to clean her bedroom up, which makes it great for her and great for me. It definitely adds margin to my life for the good things. Another system that has worked really well for me as far as managing things for my kids is developing a capsule wardrobe for my children. And I will link that video here. By developing a capsule wardrobe, it makes it easier for me with purchasing their clothes and with managing their clothes. I highly encourage, if you have kids, go ahead and watch that video.